Add within 1,000. Trade 10 ones. For 110.
Hi there. Welcome to the Tens and Ones Burrow. I'm Kit, and I'll be your guide as we build some big numbers together. Take a look at our place value mat. I've opened up a brand new third column. We used to just build with tens and ones, but now we have a place for hundreds, which means we can count all the way to 1,000. This diagram shows exactly how our pieces work. Watch the ones place. When 10 loose units pile up, they bundle together to make a single 10 rod. And when we collect 10 of those rods, we snap them together into a single 100 flat. The rule of the burrow is simple. Put like with like. Every number up to 1,000 is made just by sorting these flats, rods, and units into their correct columns. Let's see that rule in action. This mat shows our first problem, 245 plus 138. Whenever we add, we always start on the far right, in the ones column. 5 ones plus 8 ones equals 13 ones. But here is our problem. A single column only has room for a single digit. 13 loose units cannot stay in the ones place. To solve this, we bundle. We take 10 of those loose units and wrap them into one new 10 rod. We move it to the tens column and leave the 3 leftover ones exactly where they are. Look at the small 1 on our card. That is the new 10 we just carried over. Now we just add up the tens. 4 plus 3 plus our new carried rod makes 8 tens. Finally, the hundreds. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Our answer is 383. By bundling 10 ones into a single rod, our columns stay perfectly organized. 10 ones always become 110, so you never have to squeeze a 2-digit number into a single space on your paper. Let's try a heavier left. Here is 356 plus 267. This time our columns are going to fill up and overflow twice. Starting in the ones, 6 plus 7 is 13. We bundle a 10, carry it over, and leave 3 ones. Now we add the tens. 5 plus 6 plus the 1 we carried equals 12 tens. Just like our ones column a moment ago, the tens column has critically overflowed. So we apply our core rule. We bundle 10 of those tens rods into one new 100 flat, slide it over to the hundreds column, and leave the 2 remaining tens behind. We mark that by carrying a 1 to the hundreds place on our card. Finally, we total up the hundreds column. 3 plus 2 plus the 1 we carried gives us 6. Our final answer is 623. 10 tens make 100 in the exact same way that 10 ones make a 10. The bundling rule works perfectly across every single column. Now let's reverse the engine and subtract 158 from 423. We start in the ones place, but we hit an immediate snag. We need to take away 8 ones, but we only have 3 sitting on the mat. To fix this, we do the inverse move. We ungroup one 10 rod into 10 independent ones. We add them to our existing 3 to make 13 ones. Now we can subtract 8, leaving us with 5. Next, we need to subtract 5 tens, but we only have one 10 rod left on the mat. Where can we go to find more tens? We ungroup a 100 flat. We break it into 10 rods and add them to our single 10 to make 11. 11 minus 5 leaves 6 tens. Finally, we take 100 away from our remaining 300s, leaving 2. The answer is 265. Borrowing on paper is exactly like breaking physical pieces apart on the mat. It's just the opposite of the bundling we do to add. This borrow has shown us how every trade works. We carried tens, we carried hundreds, and we borrowed by breaking pieces down. Look closely at how the pieces move. The best way to remember the move is this. Bundle 10 up to add, and ungroup 1 down to subtract. Before I go, try thinking through this puzzle. If you need to subtract 236 from 512, do you have enough ones and tens? And which piece on the mat will you need to ungroup first? Moving these pieces back and forth is what makes multi-digit math work. Keep practicing, and I'll see you at the next mat.
Trade 10 tens. For 100. Place value explains.